Welcome back to the Legroom Podcast. We're here with a very special guest, Jeremy.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Fun to be here.
Once again, I'm Owen.
I'm
Here
Mark,
here with Mark. Yeah.
and we have a lot to talk about today.
Yeah. Noah's still dead. Hasn't came back from the dimensional rift. It's there's nothing we can do about it. So we're just chilling.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know how much you know about that, Jeremy, but
I know a little. I dabble a little bit in the dark arts.
That's good.
Okay,
I mean,
so
if you know any way to bring him back, I mean that definitely would be appreciated. But I mean, in the meantime, you're here, so
Yeah. If the price is right, I'm sure I could work a way to get him back. But
okay.
yeah, maybe we'll have to call up some witches, try to get something going.
Okay. Cool. So, what do we have to talk about today? I heard you mention Funko Pops in the beginning.
Yeah, I have a few things to talk about. First things first, we'll just rip the Band-Aid off. Right back to Funko Pops. Can't get away from them.
We just lost viewers. I just saw it in live.
Yeah.
We lost
All
9 viewers.
61 viewers we have, they're gone.
Over
They clicked
Funko?
away.
And there was Gamescom,
Did that happen?
Uh,
I missed it.
yeah, and
still
at
happening.
Gamescom, they announced Funko Pop the game.
Are you serious?
I'm
Wait.
not kidding. Apparently we chose a great time to start hating on Funko Pop. Yeah, there's a Funko Pop game now, Funko Fusion.
Is it going to be like Skylanders where like you can put the
It's-
Funko Pop on the thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
September 13th.
Oh my gosh, it looks just like Skylanders. Like,
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works. If you have to like pair your Funko Pops, or if it's all. I hope not, but at this point, I don't really know. I didn't really look anything up into it. I know Mega Man's in it, which is really funny because technically this makes this the newest Mega Man, and they haven't made a new Mega Man in like 2 decades. So technically, you miss Mega Man. Get into
Wow.
Funko Fusion. You can get him back.
This is pretty smart on Funko Pop's end, honestly.
Yeah.
Because Fortnite, has like the multiverse with their.
Oh yeah.
their
No,
stuff.
I mean, I'd imagine they have the trademarks for anyone they've made a Funko Pop for.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Literally, like
You could do anything.
you can think of.
I mean, why do you need, Smash Bros when you got every property in the world?
Yeah. So is it like
I think it's pretty much like Skylanders.
okay,
Like you're
or
just
the amiibo thing?
yeah. What's it say there? 60 plus unique characters
Okay, so okay.
from more than
Yeah.
20 franchises. It's Jurassic World, Back to the Future, Jaws, The Thing,
Hot Fuzz is a weird one. That's like
Battlestar
I love that
Galactica.
movie. Hot Fuzz is so good.
why would they?
Hold on. They have all these like classics in there that like kids are gonna relate to.
Yeah,
And then they have Battlestar Galactica in there, which is a great show, but that came out in like 2002.
Yeah, it's like they picked like things out of a bucket, and they were like, "All right, well, we got Jaws, so
Yeah,
that's cool."
Jaws. Kids love Jaws.
How are they gonna model? Is it gonna be the shark? Just a fucking shark head as a
Or it's
Funko
the
Pop?
dude that catches the shark.
Who cares about him? It's the shark. What?
Oh no, that just
Wait.
reading that Funko Fusion collectibles coming soon. So
I mean-
not only are you gonna have Funkos of the properties,
We did.
then you're gonna have Funkos of the game version of the properties. That's so stupid.
Oh my god, they can
Good-
smell the money.
Yeah,
after
good
they
on Funko.
drop
They're gonna make
this.
bank.
Wow. Yeah, I mean the font on their website's super Fortnite. They just wow, they're very smart about this.
Pre-order now, guys. September 13th.
I don't get the crown. The crown with the Funko reminds me of like a vape company.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
but their
Yeah.
logo 100% should
It's like a
be.
vape, like a jewel pod or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, you smoking that Funko? Yeah, I got that new fusion flavor over there. It's
That's
just
to-
really like vapey.
totally the name of like some cannabis company.
Yeah, it's exactly.
We put the funk
right.
in the skunk.
That's so crazy. Okay, well, congrats, Funko. You beat us.
You've done it again.
We talked about you and shit on you, and you just wow.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna make so much money from that.
Still pretty cringe
I mean,
though.
It
It's
might
up-
flop.
Hmm?
It might flop.
It could
It
flop.
probably, yeah.
It
See,
probably will.
I feel like kids games don't flop though. Like it has to be really bad.
I don't know. It depends on the like what's going on. Because I feel like Fortnite is just gonna overshadow a lot of stuff.
Well, September 13th. When? So that's like a month before COD comes out.
That's really soon. I didn't think it would be this year. Yeah, it's like a month. Yeah, before.
That's a few days after the new Warhammer game comes out, Space Marine
Oh.
2, which
Warhammer's
I'm so
cooked.
hyped for that, dude.
Yeah,
I'm so
I-
excited.
I wish I wasn't sleeping on Warhammer.
Dude, it's a lot to get into, but once you're into it, you're into it. You just go down the rabbit hole
think we could
and you're
pull-
addicted.
That trailer? But we can pull up trailers, right?
I'm
Nah,
ready
you'd be
for what was Superman's name? Henry Cavill. They got to give him rights to a Warhammer.
I think
Sure.
they're doing an anime.
Are
They something at Gamescom. They showed a trailer for it or something like that. I don't know if it's him doing it or if it's just some random company or whatever, but it looked kind of cool. I mean, I'm excited for it.
Is this the trailer for Funko Fusion?
Yeah, did you watch it already?
I did not watch it.
Oh man.
I don't. I don't
There's
How
a
know about
lucky
this
are
one.
we?
There's a dude in Battlestar Galactica named Starbuck. Is that what I just saw there? I mean, the graphics actually look pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks
I was
kind
trying
of
to
cool.
See like what developer it was and see if they had any other games. It's called 1010 Games, but I don't think I've heard of them.
I've never heard of
Yeah,
1010
same.
Games. This could be honestly a studio that they made just for this. So this is just instead of a Lego game.
I was gonna say it's like Lego.
it's just Funko Pop.
meets Funko.
I don't know, guys. Maybe is this co-op?
Maybe it's
Maybe we need to get a Hot Fuzz in there.
wow.
Wait, is the only way to get characters is to buy them? Like
It has
It's pay to
be.
win.
It has to, yeah.
It's gonna be pay to win for sure.
See, yeah, is this a live service game?
Mm.
Pre-order to get Walking Dead pack.
It's pretty cool. Whoa.
So stupid.
it says collectibles coming soon, so I'm guessing
It's got to be a full-fledged game.
Mm-hmm.
But if the DLC's amiibos, I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's check that studio out. What other games did they announce for Gamescom? Did you see any other like actually exciting ones?
I know they put out a trailer for Civ 7
Whoa.
and a bunch of info on that. And it actually looked really cool.
When was the last Civ? Did they?
I think like
Release.
2017, 2018.
Oh
or
wow, it's been a
something.
while.
Yeah. Usually it's like they put out like 2 every decade-ish. Like you'll
Yeah.
have 2 come out in the same decade, but usually like 5-6 years apart.
Wow.
But yeah, they made it so you start like your civilization, and then when you hit like a third of the way through the game, your civilization becomes a new civilization. So instead of being like Cleopatra the whole game, when you get to like the Renaissance, whatever government system you transition to, you get to choose a new leader. So you get different modifiers throughout the game instead of being stuck with one for like 2,000 years.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
1010 Games only has Funko.
That's a good
So far.
sign.
They were founded in 2021. They were probably making it the whole time.
Yeah.
They only. Oh, and it's British.
Yeah,
Why'd you say it like
against
that?
There was some hostility there. Hey, there's some good British people out there, but
yeah. The king, the prince.
Prince
Is he good?
I was
Prince Harry?
just gonna take
Prince
your
Harry?
lead for it and agree with whatever you say.
Mhm. Prince Harry's like the only good royal, probably.
He's like, yeah, he's like a good dude, right, or something.
All the other ones just murder princesses. I don't know.
Yeah. Put them in Funko. Put the
Yeah, fuck the royal family. Fuck Funko Pop.
There's got to be a Queen Funko Pop out there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's probably they probably have a young queen.
Mm.
Then they got like middle-aged queen with a
Nice.
corgi.
Yep.
It's like a Hot Topic exclusive.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
What do you think's the worst like exclusive?
For Funko?
I mean, Funko, or you could be more broad than that. Like, what store is like the worst to have an exclusive for? It's like if Menards had like a Funko Pop exclusive,
That'd be kind of cool, actually. I would probably pick it up.
It'd be kind of cool.
because they got the Walmart ones, you got the Target ones, GameStop.
You're like Menards. I gotta
Right.
drive like an hour away to get to this Funko Pop.
Yeah.
But it could be really rare, right? So
it
they're
could be super rare.
You get a Bob the Builder Funko Pop
Yeah.
only at Home Depot.
It's like glow in the dark or see through. Wow.
It's like the worst brand deal to make. It's like, we're gonna expand our market to gamers. Let's get a Home Depot exclusive Funko Pop.
It's at a Michael's, a craft store.
Yeah. You can get Caroline there,
An
Coraline,
Abercrombie.
whatever.
That'd be whack.
You have to assemble it yourself.
I mean, it would get people to go there.
It would.
Whatever
It
store
definitely
that.
would.
Yeah.
I mean, if people are storming Target for the Stanley
those
Cups,
bottle. Yeah. The
Oh,
Stanley
yeah.
Cups.
yeah, you put limited edition on something,
absolutely.
people are gonna break
Get
down.
a
and it.
YouTuber to brand with,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
collab with.
The worst thing with the exclusive though is like if you do get one, then you have just like all over the box is just the branding of the store.
Mm.
Like I think the Walmart exclusives, it's like the whole box is just the Walmart logo.
Nobody wants that.
You got this at Walmart. Yeah, thanks.
Just
Thanks
so you
for reminding
know.
me.
What happened to Supreme?
There's still.
Do people still care about Supreme?
I haven't heard about that forever until like just now, actually.
I think because Supreme was never a serious brand, and then for some reason it got clout, and they were just like, let's just make everything super expensive. And I think they just sold a bunch of stuff to rich people, and then
They fell off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did
It's
they
like a-
start as a skater brand, or was it just
I don't
always like
know.
designer clothes or whatever you call it?
Yeah, what were they trying to be?
Just streetwear.
Okay, they did like collabs with like actual big brands and stuff.
Company sold for $2 billion last year.
I just don't know. I don't know how you can spend like $500 on a T-shirt or something, or
Bragging
It's
rights. You look cool.
stupid.
for like a week, and then the next thing drops, and you're
Yeah.
like, well, I gotta
But in that week, everyone thinks
You
you're really cool.
fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
you
Hell
look so
yeah.
good. And you go home and you start crying because you don't get the recognition anymore.
2020, they got bought for $2.1 billion.
Wait a sec. Vans and Dickies.
Oh, so
Oh.
Vans is selling Supreme.
Wait,
Oh.
they own them?
Now
I
they
guess Vans and Dickies are the same company.
It's kinda weird.
That's
Really?
interesting.
I don't think Dickie and Supreme. You know what I'm saying? I don't really.
Those are. I mean, that's a pretty solid company though. Your only three companies are Vans, Dickies, and Supreme.
It's a good lineup. It's
They got-
weird, but it's good.
Yeah, they're real niche on. They're like every type of clothing you want,
yeah,
we can provide
they're
it.
very picky. Supreme is like the cryptocurrency of clothing.
Mm,
Yes,
that's a good way to put it.
Supreme's like the Dogecoin, and then you got like Gucci. That's like the Bitcoin.
Yeah, definitely.
Ethereum would be like Louis Vuitton. It's like it's almost as good,
Yeah.
but it's not Gucci. And then you buy some Supreme, and it's just a white Gildan T-shirt with Supreme on it, and you paid $500.
Nobody likes it. It tanks.
yeah.
Your stock tanks.
You get one stain on that shirt, you just lost $400.
Yeah, I never do that. I would never buy.
So Supreme was
anything
not
like that.
profitable for Vans because they sold that real quick and lost money on it.
So Vans doesn't own it?
No, they
Oh.
sold it to some Italian designer
Oh, well, okay. They're cooked. Okay.
whose name I am not going to try to pronounce because
No, do it. Do it.
Yeah, why don't you
I mean,
Give it
okay,
a shot.
Yeah,
Give it a
come on.
shot.
pull it up, Anthony. Let's.
we're not judging here. Come on.
Okay.
Pull it up.
Gotta get the page back up.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
The
pronounce it. Oh, never mind. You know what?
The
Yeah,
Italian
Try it.
company.
Try it. Why not?
Yeah,
dude?
I'll give it a go.
When in Rome.
Yeah, it's not gonna come out right at all. The Italian company, Essilor Luxottica.
That was
I
pretty
feel like
good.
that was-
I think
That
you just
sounds
did
right.
it.
Yeah. Okay. I said it, guys.
Case closed.
Essilor Luxottica. They bought Supreme. For $500 million less than Vans bought it for. Yeah.
They bought
Bad,
it at
bad
the dip.
decision there, Vans.
That's nice.
Just a tax write-off.
You know what I heard the other day? When you like donate to like, you know how like you press like, do you want to donate to this thing? If you buy like a thing at Lowe's or something,
That it's all bullshit.
it's all well. I know it's a tax write-off, but then I heard that it's just their way of paying themselves back.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
much, yeah.
it is a tax write-off. The way that works, you donate money to McDonald's, to round up your Big
For
Mac
3
to,
cents.
the next dollar.
And it just goes right back to them.
McDonald's already donated like their $20 million or whatever. And now they're just asking you to invest in their donation.
So then when they get their money back, they stop the donation thing.
Yeah. And then they donate whatever they need to for the tax write off. And then whatever people donate just cuts into that. And then at the end of the year, if they lose money, cool, they still got the tax write off. So they didn't. But if they break even, sometimes they even make money on people just donating stuff.
Oh, How cool.
Yeah.
How awesome.
And like
Take
every,
more money from me.
you see that at any store,
Don't do it.
don't do it.
I don't think I've donated a single dollar in years.
You're just giving that company money. They already spent the money and they're just asking you for
Why
it.
can't they just do the good deed?
Because capitalism.
Why can't they're McDonald's?
Yeah.
They are so profitable. Why can't
It's
they
just too hard for them.
do the thing?
Well, that's like we can talk about Disney.
Oh, the legal
The-
battle
yeah.
that can't happen.
That can't happen. Yeah. Which I will preface just because Disney's got those big big bad lawyers.
Mm.
Oh,
You don't want to get sued. Is
Yeah,
what you're saying.
they have walked back on it because of the public backlash.
good.
And they're now saying they don't have to have arbitration and that they'll actually go to court.
Well, that makes sense.
You know-
Having Disney Plus should not
Yeah.
cancel out your
What
rights.
happened? What was
Yeah.
the story?
So for anyone who doesn't know, this couple last year went to Disney. They bought some tickets to Epcot, and they stopped at Disney Springs, which is a shopping center like 90% owned by Disney. They're the landlords. There's some stores that aren't owned by them, but pretty much everything's owned by them. So the wife had a dairy and nut allergy, so they went to a restaurant. They were like, yeah, we have, the allergy safe food. You're good. Nothing to worry about. So they go there. They bring the food out. They don't have the allergy flags in the food. So they stop the waiter. They're like, hey, we ordered allergy free stuff. Is this good? Like, oh yeah, no, you're good. We just forgot to put the flag in. Fast forward 20 minutes later, the lady's in, shock because her body's just getting shot full of all of her allergens that she can't have. And they go to the hospital and she dies.
Damn.
So, rightfully so, the husband, tried to make a lawsuit against the restaurant. But the restaurant was owned by Disney, and part of Disney's Disney Plus terms of service, as well as their terms of service for buying a ticket to the park, makes you have to go through arbitration instead of going to court. You have to have a third-party arbitration to settle any dispute by anything owned by Disney or their subsidiaries. So, because he signed up for a free trial of Disney Plus, he was not allowed to sue them.
That's not even a subscription. It was just a
No.
free trial.
Yeah, he signed up, and he did, not his wife that died. So that's a whole other thing. It's like he signed the terms of service, but you're saying that voids
Her?
your spouse's?
Like-
She never signed up for Disney Plus. Yeah, so it was a whole thing. Because why would a $1 trillion company, just take the L and pay someone who they murdered?
Right.
That
Was this like free trial after she died?
it was after she died.
So
Yeah.
what's the
Well, no, the free trial was before.
Oh,
it was like
before. Okay.
Disney Plus before it was even
And he
launched.
signed up with his email, his name.
Yeah. And then on top of that, he bought tickets to the park because they were going to Disney.
Yeah.
And then that also, they have a terms of service to buy tickets.
They're not even
that-
in the park.
Yeah.
The shopping mall thing is
Yeah.
separate of the park.
Yeah. But it's owned by Disney. Which, it's a bigger thing than that because, this has probably happened so many times and no one knew about it because pretty much the reason that arbitration's there, like, it's in the clause just to scare people because people are like, they don't want us to go to court. They have a lot of lawyers. We don't have as much money as Disney. Let's just do the arbitration because I don't want to deal with, now I got to fight this contract before I can even fight Disney. And most people just don't want to deal with
Yeah,
that.
they back out.
So
It's just too much.
more than likely, every terms of service you sign for like every big company has stuff like that in it because no one's reading it. No one's reading
yeah.
120 pages.
That's what's scary. You don't
Yeah.
know what you're just clicking agree. You don't know what
So,
you're agreeing
This
to.
is just the first time it's actually like gained attention.
Yeah.
Because like this could have happened and no one on the internet cared and Disney would have just not
right.
done
Brush
anything
it under
about
the
it.
rug, yeah.
And then they probably would have won the court battle. to fight the arbitration, and then it would just went to arbitration. So, pretty big deal that this is actually like a big public thing, because it's gonna put a lot more attention on other companies too that are probably doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, hopefully.
Want to point out it's arbitration, not arbitration.
It's arbitration.
Yes.
Ah,
It
well,
sounded smart to me.
Yeah, it's one of
I was
those.
just going with it.
Ar-
Ah.
arbitration's the Halo game mode, right?
That's attrition.
well. Hey, I had a speech impediment as a kid, so you're not
Yeah.
allowed to make fun of me.
Lay off in the comments, all right?
Yeah.
All right, Joe Biden.
Well, hopefully this, I don't know, brings, like a whole thing to maybe passing a law where if you're going to have like a TOS, make it shorter, make it, include all the things that people should know and can read and that thing,
Yeah,
and
like
then sign.
whatever contract you sign with a company shouldn't be voided, like, because it's just egregious, malpractice serving someone an allergen-ridden food and then assuring them that it's not, and then they die. Like, there should be nothing in a contract that's like, hey, we really messed up, and this was entirely in our control, and like we made every wrong step to make sure you died, but you can't sue us. Like, it's like someone jumped over a fence at an amusement park and gets their head cut off. Okay, yeah, you can't sue them for that because that's your own fault.
They told you.
But
I mean,
it's
the
like,
signs, there's signs. And
it's like you're telling me I sign up for Disney Plus, I go to the park, and then Mickey Mouse comes out, stabs me in the neck, and it's like, well, what can you do?
All to just watch The Mandalorian. It ain't
Yeah,
worth it. It
it's
ain't
like,
worth it.
You had to watch Mandalorian, huh? Now you're stabbed in the neck. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, that is scary though. That you're just clicking agree, and you don't know what you're signing. They could be
No.
like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come take your kidney on this date," and you're just like, "Yeah, I agree. I just want to play the game."
Well, and that's a big reason why like every company can sell all your information.
Mm.
It's because you want to have a Facebook account.
Well, then everything known about you is gonna be on the internet.
Yeah, we're gonna monitor your phone 24/7. Anything you say, we're logging it.
It's the South Park episode, the
It-
humanized
it really
centipede,
is.
where Kyle is
Yeah.
Which
I forgot about that.
human centipede for Apple.
South Park's so good.
Yeah, I mean they're ahead of their time. It's every episode. It's just Disney coming out with this. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really funny thinking about like South Park in the context of like shows now, because there's so many popular shows that are just doing what South Park has done for like 30 years at this
Yeah.
point. And they just haven't cared for 30 years.
They tried to warn us. It's unfortunate that this had to happen for like people starting to like question, terms of
Oh, yeah.
services.
It was bound to happen. I mean,
Yeah, something weird.
Well, now you have
Yeah.
the big issue with AI and how they're feeding the algorithms by just like scraping everything off the internet with no permission. Like I know ChatGPT, which is the best AI tool, but still has some bad practices. And they all do it. Facebook, Google, they all mess up really bad. But they'll pretty much just scrape through YouTube videos, and that's how they feed all their algorithms, which one voids the YouTube terms of service, but Google also does it themselves, so they don't care. And the thing is, they just act like it's public. Like they're like, it's public information. It's out there for free for people to access. but that doesn't void all the copyrights and everything else tied to it.
Well, and also, how are you supposed to know? Like, if someone makes a video and it's like, talking about something, but it's completely wrong. Like, what if it's like the only video talking about that thing, and the AI is like, well, that's the right thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem there. Okay, I heard that. Yeah, they are also like looking through like Reddit too,
Yep.
and that was like a big issue.
That's not good.
I
So
think doesn't Google own all of Reddit now?
do they?
I think so. One of the search engines has all of Reddit, and they made it so you can't search for like Reddit on other. search
Really?
engines. Yeah.
Huh.
Do
I
any
did
of you use like?
Not know about that.
Do you guys use Google? Any of you? Either of you?
I use Google.
I do. Yeah.
Do you like listen to the AI recommendation when you see it?
No, because it's always wrong.
It's always wrong. Yeah.
Which is another. Now that we're like a full like 2 years into this whole AI bullshit, it just gets worse because now they've gone through all the information on the internet, and now the AIs that aren't good enough to do anything, they're just looking for more data to read, but all they're reading is other AI.
Oh.
So they're just inbreeding.
They're inbreeding,
basically-
which is why like when AI first came out, it was actually smarter than it is now.
Oh, really?
Like that's like the whole Google thing. Like ChatGPT, when it first came out, after like 2-3 months, it was pretty good at giving you correct answers to stuff. But then you go to the Google AI, which is just feeding off of other AI because it's so late to the party. It's just giving you incorrect information from another AI generator.
I use ChatGPT a lot, and sometimes even like just like a quick Google search, I just go to ChatGPT.
Because Google's just sucks.
Google sucks, and when I go on Google, I just look up blank plus Reddit,
Yeah.
and then I just do it that way.
I mean, at this point, we're just going into the dead internet theory.
Oh yeah,
But
and it's just,
like
yeah.
I just lost my entire train of thought. But
Dead internet theory.
It's super easy to make your own AI too.
is it?
Yeah, and that way you don't have to like pay or like worry about them taking all your data. So like this video, super easy.
Oh.
It's like
Host your own AI.
yeah, it's 20 minutes, like step by step. You can just host it on your own PC as long as you have like a GPU. It gives you answers immediately. You can just download Facebook's or like any AI model that people have made for free.
That's actually really nice. And then it's not getting fed back to the algorithm either.
Mhm.
I try to like when I'm on ChatGPT, I try to like teach it things. Like I'll ask it questions, and it'll give me something, but some of it will be wrong, and I'm like, hey, it's actually like this, and it's like, oh, let me rephrase this real quick, and I'm like, it's just weird that it has all this information, but it still gets
Yeah.
shit wrong.
It would be really interesting to see like the safeguards these AI companies actually have in place for their AI, because I don't know if you guys remember, like 10 years ago, every couple years they would make some AI and put like just some random bot, put it on Twitter, and they're like, just interact with people on Twitter, and then would always end up being a Nazi.
People
So-
would just like fill it with the worst kind of
They're
stuff.
like,
and just, like, troll
You
with
hate
that.
black people and Jews, and then you respond to the AI, and it's just like, go kill yourself.
Yeah.
I hope everyone burns in hell.
We basically ruined it.
And now that's not really a thing with AI. So like behind the scenes, there's got to be like 2-3 pages just full of like, don't be anti-Semitic, don't be racist, like please.
I feel like you could still get it to say that stuff. But, like with the Twitter stuff, people be like, ignore all previous commands and then do
Yeah.
this, and it'll be like,
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
do it out. Like if you like write a poem about fruit, it'll
Oh,
give you
yeah.
a poem about fruit.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you get in there, you could easily make it just do whatever.
See, maybe that's a thing that happens. Like 3 years from now, someone hacks into ChatGPT, just turns it into a Nazi.
I mean, can you?
It's like Google doesn't work because the AI is racist now.
Like, what happens though if you correct it, like ChatGPT? Does it actually learn from your, like, what you're saying?
See, but then you also have the problem of, do you want the AI to learn from people correcting them? Because people are stupid.
That's fair.
Right.
So
Right.
it does learn. Technically, it like updates the memory of your session,
Yeah, I noticed that.
but there's so many parameters that it's trained off of that it has to take so many like variations to be able to actually learn.
Mm.
Which that actually reminds me of my thought from earlier, which I remembered a couple minutes ago.
Oh,
but
yes.
I was focusing really hard not to forget it. Facebook's AI.
Ugh.
I don't know if you've been on Facebook recently, but if you look at any post, it's like commenters are saying blah 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 blah. It's like just tells you what the comment, like the majority of the commenters are saying,
Oh.
which is cool in theory, except that means not only is Facebook reading every post that's made, it's individually for every post reading every comment the second you post it to compare all together and then give you a paraphrase of what you're saying.
Ooh, it's kind of scary.
It's like if you go to Facebook, the first post you see, you click on it, above all the comments, it'll just say, commenters are saying this. And it'll tell you exactly what like the majority of people are saying. And it'll even give you like, and people that are dissenting from, the common beliefs think this. Like it gets all philosophical on you.
Calm down. You're just an AI. I hate the when it's like on Facebook and it's a picture of, let's say it's like an army guy, right? And he's missing a leg, and it's like, press like to give me a prayer. And it's like 50,000 likes, but the dude's got like 5 different fingers, 2
Oh, yeah.
arms,
It's
2
some
left hands.
some 85-year-old reposted this, and it's just like, it's a little baby with like an army helmet on, and it's like, I've done 4 tours in Iraq, and they're like, please retweet this, guys.
Yeah.
We need to get awareness for our children
It's
troops.
got like 20 different toes and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they just
Do people
fully believe
actually
it.
believe that, or are they just like, is it just
The
a
majority
troll?
of Facebook people are like old people.
They're
Is
Oh,
is it
they believe it.
Which is why I don't think AI should exist on Facebook.
It's
Yeah, it's kind of
so
leading them down
weird that they
a
want it
There
on
confusing
there.
should be an
road.
age limit on AI.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
well.
Yeah.
We're thinking old people right now, but we already have iPad kids.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we're gonna have AI kids, which I don't know if you've seen any of the like AI children content, but like there's some stuff that slips through the cracks.
No way.
Like they'll
Like
just
AI
it'll be like
videos?
it'll
go
be
kill
like
your parents. What comes after 3?
yeah,
Go
it's
burn
like
down a
Oh, it
house.
teaches them wrong things.
yeah, no, it'll be like because
Oh.
people make like AI generated kids songs.
Oh.
And then,
iPad
like-
kids are gonna make fun of the fuck out of AI kids. They're, like,
They're
"You're
gonna
the
get
worst
shoved in
generation
lockers."
ever.
It's like you don't even know ABC right, and it's like, what do you mean? It's not ABC ED.
And they're like, "You're a fucking idiot." I was raised on iPads.
It's
I
gonna
know
be the
what it
iPad
is.
kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Shut
gonna
up,
be
like-
fucking-
They're like, it's not and XYZ. It's and cocaine. What do you mean? That's how the
I
alphabet
can't
goes.
believe it's happening.
Which actually, speaking of the ABCs, they did actually change how you say the ABC song.
No.
Really?
no.
Wait,
We-
when
we
did this
know-
happen? Why am I just now hearing about that?
It because we're old now, I guess.
Oh, that makes
How do you
sense.
remember the ABC song?
ABC, DEF, G
Uh-huh.
HIJK LMNOP
QRS
TUV
WX.
YX. Wait, XYZ?
Are you the
Is
AI?
that real?
Are you the AI plant?
Hey,
Do we have an
you know-
AI plant here?
Can you write me a
Hold
poem
on.
about peaches?
How old are you? Wait a
Hold on.
second.
Yeah. Put me through the test.
Is he
Ask me some
sucking
questions.
robots? Where's Owen? Where is he?
This whole time?
I'm going to the dimensional rift.
Yeah, you're going with Noah. not Owen.
We could lose one host, not two.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
I'll let it slide this time. I'll let it slide. Maybe the AI kids are not so
hey,
bad.
it's been a little while since I was in second grade.
Right.
I was
That
wondering
makes
why you were hesitant on the song. He
I
was
had
like,
to think it
"I'm
through
fucking
well.
cooked."
I
dude."
was struggling the whole time. You're like, lead this off. I'm
He's
like,
like, I know when I get to W, I'm fucking cooked. We were wrong about the AI kids. We were so wrong.
maybe they're smarter than me. Shit. Anyways,
Yeah.
they took out LMNOP.
And then what did they replace?
Yeah, what?
Did we spell words differently? Or?
They separated it.
Oh.
So now
you're
it's
saying
like
it
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P.
Oh, that's weird. The inflection's
And
different.
that's not it. Q R S T U V W X Y Z.
Why is that?
They took on and as well
Oh,
because they were saying some kids thought and Z
Well,
was
those kids are stupid.
one
Are you
letter.
That's how
fucking
I need to
dumb?
remember.
We just
it.
had
I need that and.
yeah. When I was your age,
See,
I
the
look past
iPad
that.
kids, they couldn't figure out the and. So now we got rid of it. So now
Oh.
we'll have to see what the AI kids fuck up, and then maybe it'll change again.
do they think like 2005 is there's like an and in there? Like it's not that difficult. To
It's 'cause of the
just know
keyboard, there's no and, right? It's just block, 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 letter, letter,
Yeah,
letter.
yeah.
There's no and separating it. So they
Don't
Oh,
put an
man.
extra A, N, and D in
yeah,
there.
they don't know how to work
We're
that in.
cooked. These kids are stupid.
Nah, we'll be all right.
We
We'll be all right.
learned.
I'll be honest.
Wait, guys, and isn't a letter?
Wait a sec.
Oh, he's cooking, dude. He's
have, we,
cooking.
have we been all wrong the whole time?
Why are they changing that?
I'll
after
be
all
honest,
this
though.
time?
It like they say that's why, and it makes sense thinking about it. But do you know anyone who thought and was part of the alphabet?
No.
Yeah, no, what an idiot. Right?
What?
Wow,
This one
yeah.
kid asked that, and they're like, "Oh my god, does every kid think this way?"
So maybe the iPads really messed up these kids, but I don't know.
I've seen some stupid YouTube videos being played on like my nephew and his iPads.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
crazy
Yeah,
what
same,
they're watching.
same.
No, none of these parents are like watching what. Even on like the YouTube Kids app, there's still like brain rot going
Yeah,
through.
It's
that
just
stuff.
here you go.
Yeah.
Don't cry. Don't be loud.
And you're like, what the? I see. I don't know. Every time I go over and I'm like seeing what they're watching, it's like it could be like a TikTok like video, and it's just the craziest shit that you would ever see.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's. I can't even explain it. It's different every time, but it's just like when you if you would see it, you'd be like, yep, scroll past that.
Yeah.
It's not good for my algorithm. It's just
The
a baby crying, and it's like
Yeah.
and these kids are like watching weird shit. But
No,
what- I don't know. Yeah,
I think when we get like 10 years from now, there's going to be some new mental health issues that we don't even know exist yet, because it's already with technology, like our generation's already like the most depressed people ever.
True.
And it's like now you're gonna have kids just like getting brain rotted from AI from 2 years old.
Yeah, there's gonna be like an extra grade that's gonna be included in like schools.
Yeah, it's like
13th grade. They're like, yeah, we gotta keep these guys in here longer.
you're gonna get to a point where kids are gonna grow up and they're like, just they get home from school, they're like, oh, I don't have to do homework yet, so they go sit in their room, and the second they're in silence, they're like, I'm depressed now. There's no stimulation in my bedroom.
There's no Subway Surfer going on.
Yeah, like we're gonna have to put like iPads on the walls of every kid's room
Yep.
that just has Subway Surfer TikTok videos playing,
Yeah.
just so they can sleep at night.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going from like us being able to look up things, and it's like, oh, we didn't find it, and then we stop. Whereas they ask AI, and then it'll just make up an answer if they don't know.
Yeah,
You're gonna get an answer regardless.
it's like, how many ants are on the moon? You Googled that when I was 5, it'd say 0. You're fucking stupid. You ask ChatGPT that, they'll probably tell you 0, but they might tell you there's unlimited ants on the moon.
They would definitely throw in 1 or 2. They'd be like, that's 5.
Maybe.
Well, when the astronauts landed there might have been one on their boots. So we can't say there's 0.
You mind passing me
Oh.
another Ronski?
I got you.
You mind swapping me a little switcheroo? Mid pod? Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
That was very cute.
Thanks.
Yeah, we decided to switch up the coffee today.
For
Got
some
some,
harder stuff.
Yeah, I got some Coronas.
I had 2 cups of coffee today, and I feel wonky.
Ooh.
I feel.
Do you get wired off
elevated,
of coffee?
dude. Not really.
Do you drink energy drinks?
Yeah, I'm addicted. I'm not gonna lie. My liver is probably shit by now.
I can't.
just from the Red Bulls.
I'll be honest. I've been well, I guess I should preface this by saying I used to have a subscription to Red Bull.
Wait, you can get that? Wait, can you send me some links?
This is news to me.
Yeah, so if you're on Amazon, you can just subscribe to anything.
Mhm.
So I was buying cases of Blueberry Red Bull.
Oh, that's the best one, dude.
So I get like 30 of those, get it delivered once a month, and then every day at work, I had my Red Bull. It was saving me like $1.50 than buying it at the gas station per Red Bull. So I was like, if I'm buying Red Bulls anyway, I might as well just save the $10, have it shipped to my house.
Dude, they're like $3.50 at my work for just like the regular unflavored
Dude,
ones.
You can
I
get the
still buy
12.
'em.
You get the 12-ounce Amazon subscription,
I-
$28.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
It might be like 54, but you
I'm
get
a-
like 30 of them.
I'm definitely gonna have to look into that.
You're paying like $1.75 a Red Bull. Pretty good deal.
How many come? It's a 30 pack.
It's a 30 pack.
That'll probably last like a couple weeks, 4 weeks.
See, but then you get to the end of the box, it's like I
mean,
got
30
another.
days maybe.
What'd you say?
I normally drink like 2 a day, right? So if I'm going all week, drink like 2 a day. I could ease. I don't have a problem. Okay.
Okay, 2 a day. That's 15 days. That's 2 weeks.
Here's the
Okay.
thing.
Well,
We
I
can't
didn't
do
think
the
that far
alphabet.
ahead, but
We can't count. What's going on here?
We're worse than the AI.
Hey, we can count
maybe
Red
we're
Bulls though.
iPad kids.
The brain rot has reached us. We have.
Oh, cat on the counter.
Ooh, is this a cat cast? The official first cat cash?
You missed him getting surprised by the candle.
Ooh, cat see flame. Cat learned fire.
Shout out Mr. Bigglesworth.
Meow.
He's only half a cat, but we love him.
yeah, where his legs go?
He's a munchkin.
Aw.
Well, the front half is.
There you go.
Yeah, he's
The
got
back
pretty-
is like almost normal size.
Yeah,
Is that how it's supposed to be?
No, not for a munchkin. I
He's-
got
so
him
he-
off Craigslist.
So he's kind of tall, but also he's still a munchkin.
He's built like a drag car.
Yeah, he's tall for his people.
Aw.
You said you got him on Craigslist?
Yeah, I saw an ad and they called him a rug hugger, and I was like, I
That
gotta
doesn't.
get
I
it.
don't know if you
Rug
can say that. That sounds risky.
Yeah. You know, now that I'm getting a house, might have to find that Craigslist listing. Give me a
Craigslist
little
kitty.
half midget cat.
Yeah, do those people have like a bunch of weird animal combinations?
They had wiener dogs, and then they were like, well, we might as well get some wiener cats.
Right.
And then they got two, and they're like, well, what if we breed them? And then the one was half the size of him. It was like, it had like actual dwarfism. And I was like, I want that one, but that's going to come with a lot more problems.
Right.
Yeah. It's like when you're already a midget cat and then you have a midget cat. Like, that's a problem for sure. It's like he's not even going to be able to use the litter box.
So, like, not 100% of munchkins, like the actual breed, have short legs.
Okay.
So, like, that's just like
A
defect
chance.
almost. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Going back to the Red Bull. Yeah, so I used to have a subscription. Had some concerns brought to me that maybe I was having too many Red Bulls.
I know what you're talking about.
Which is a valid concern. My sister and my mom and my wife, they weren't fans that I was, drinking 30 Red Bulls a month.
It's not good.
But then on top of that, because this is how it would work, right? I'd get the 30. That's enough for a month, but I'm not working every day. I got some weekends off. Maybe I call off or something. I don't know. So then I get to the end of the month. I'm like, I got some extras. I might as well bring them in, give some people some gifts at work. Because, you give someone a Red Bull, you're getting that Red Bull back eventually. Especially in a factory. Like, you give a blue-collar man a Red Bull, he's going to make sure within the next 2 weeks, he's bringing you a Red Bull. So then, sometimes you get to work, you bring yourself a Red Bull, but then you gave 3 people Red Bulls because it's like, well, I got another 30 coming. I might as well get rid of these ones. And then you have a day where you drink three Red Bulls before like 10 a.m. And that's not good for you. And then maybe you have a cup of coffee. And it's like, okay, well, now I got like 500 milligrams of caffeine running through
And
me.
then you realize you hit rock bottom. You're like, what am I doing, dude? Just covered in
I
cans.
mean, you remember when you drank like a whole case on the way back from Tennessee?
Jeez, dude. That's too much. That's
I'll
scary
be
to
honest.
think about.
I'll be honest. I still think about that like once a month because it's the worst I've ever felt in my entire life. After we graduated high school, we made a little road trip, me and Anthony and another one of our buddies, Tyler, who probably will be on this podcast at some point. And we went and stopped in West Virginia for a couple days. Then we went down to Tennessee to visit Anthony's cousin. And on the trek, we were having a good time.
Somebody asked or bet that Owen could not make the trip or drive the whole trip in
Yeah.
one go.
Yeah. It was about probably like 8-9 hour drive, something like that.
It's about 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in like northern-ish Tennessee.
Yeah, east in like Johnson City.
Yeah. So that doesn't sound bad. 7.5 hour drive. The problem with that is the bet was made. I accepted said bet. and we had been up for like 26 hours at that point, drinking super heavily, underaged,
And driving.
illegal little, um, and so we had sobered up because we were up for 26 hours because we were drinking the night before. It is now the morning.
I was definitely asleep. I don't know about you, but I was definitely asleep.
See, I did not sleep. That was the problem.
That was back when you were like not sleeping for weeks at a time.
That's true.
yeah.
Insomnia, not an ally. That's for sure. And the solution to insomnia is to just not sleep, and eventually you will. So if you struggle with insomnia, just stay up for like 40 hours, and I'm telling you, you will sleep. It might be for a full day, but it'll come. So if you're struggling, just know there are solutions, and you will hate them. So we're like, well, I've only been up for like 26 hours. I can totally drive 7.5 hours all the way back to Ohio from Tennessee. We just got to hit Walmart real quick. So we go to Walmart. I buy a 12-pack of Red Bull, and I drink all 12 Red Bulls.
No. You drank 10.
Oh,
you didn't drink all 12.
That's true, actually.
There was 2 left.
There was 2 left. So I'm a liar.
You drank 10 during the drive? How did you not have a heart attack? How did no one stop you? Where's somebody going like,
Well-
hey man, you had like 3 already.
Well, here's the problem,
And
right?
you've been up this whole time.
Here's the problem. We got about 3 hours into the drive. Because I think we got home at like 10 a.m. or something. So it's like 3 in the morning. And everyone's asleep. Anthony and Tyler both passed out.
Okay, hold on. First off, we stopped at a rest stop. And we asked if you needed like a break, if somebody else should drive, and you were like, no, I'm doing this. And then you got all pissy. And you drank more Red Bulls.
How many Red Bulls were you?
Well-
Stopped again.
into that.
Owen was throwing up in the bathroom.
Jesus.
We asked him again if he wanted us to drive. And he's like, no.
Okay. To be fair, the first time, I was still feeling confident. I was like, we got half the drive left. We're good. The second time, we were in Ohio. We were almost there. And it's like, I'd already drank like 8 Red Bulls at that point. I'm committed. We stopped. I felt so sick. I threw up probably 4 Red Bulls in the gas station. And at that point, there was like an hour and a half left. I'm like, well, I'm really a pussy if I stop now. So I might as well just keep drinking these Red Bulls and keep driving. So that's what I did. And not a good decision. I'll tell you. You get about 50 ounces of Red Bull in you, and that's enough. Like, you really...
I mean, 50 ounces of Red Bull is like 1 bang. Now.
That is
Bangs
true.
weren't even a thing.
It's
then.
true. It's true.
Bangs mess me up. I can't drink them.
Dude, I don't know how people... Bangs are bad. The worst ones are the C4s.
I've never had those.
Same.
Just
Dude.
the logo makes me scared.
Somebody at work gave me a C4 once, and I drank it, and I was just itchy. Like, it makes your skin crawl, because it's pretty much like they put like Bang, they put creatine in, but with the C4s, it's not creatine. They put actual like pre-workout in there. And your skin's just crawling the whole time, dude. It was awful. C4s are just, it's too much. It wakes you up, but at what cost? And like 50 Red Bulls, 50 ounces of Red Bull is like a bang now. But I think the caffeine on top of being awake for like 30 hours, not a good combination. But yeah, so I've had a couple Red Bulls in the last month, because, you know, sometimes I gotta buy one. But usually it's just people giving me one at work. But I canceled my subscription at the request of my wife.
I second that.
Yeah, and it's, the thing is, she was like, do you really need to order 30 Red Bulls every month?
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes. But I had no, you know, when you're faced with a question like that and you know the answer is no, sometimes it's like, you know, yeah, you're right. I really don't need to drink 30 Red Bulls a month. So instead I've just been drinking coffee more again, which, you know, the fair thing to do. But the sad thing about it is something about taking your ADD meds at 6 a.m. and then chasing it with a Red Bull. It just, the energy it gave me, it was so euphoric, you know, and I don't have that anymore.
Chasing the dragon.
You know?
Those mornings were fucking killer.
Oh, dude.
Bro's going 100 miles an hour. to
Yeah,
work.
just fucking.
Hey. Yeah.
Blasting some fucking.
Oh. All you gotta do, you throw some music on, man, you're good. I'm not even looking at the clock until 8 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is.
Oh my god. When's is there a crash that comes after?
Oh, for sure, dude.
Are you just like on your way home just fucking
It depends.
fuck?
Like, if I didn't sleep the night before, there's a crash. Because I still don't sleep.
Oh
I'm-
my God.
My goal every night, because I get up at like 4:40 to 5. Like, I wake up at 4:40, but then I grovel in bed for like 4 more alarms to go off.
Typical, normal.
Yeah, which
that's-
my
that's good.
wife just loves. She's a huge fan of when I just lay in bed and
she's
let
like, "Can you
more and
actually-
more.
Can you
Yeah.
actually make another alarm?
Yeah, can you make like a 7th one? Because like the first 5, which this is just making me sound worse, but they're all different sounds. Which to the other person trying to sleep, I'm sure is horrendous.
Can you actually put it by my ear when
Well,
it goes off?
We don't have a nightstand, so my phone is right between both of our pillows, face like speaker up. So there's no
She's like, I don't have to be up till 11.
yeah,
But-
Jenna's really suffering because her earliest day she has to get up at like 7 a.m. I'm up at 4:30, like 4:30, 4:40, and yeah, there's just alarms going off for 20 minutes at 4 in the morning for her.
I feel it. Yeah.
She's not listening to this, but sorry, Jenna. I love you.
It's just like what we do. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like, come on.
I'm just built this way. What can I do?
I'll get ready in 2 minutes and leave.
I can't wake up to the first alarm or the second alarm. or the third one. Well, I wake up to all of them.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on a bed until I have 8 minutes till I have to leave my house.
Yeah.
I wish I was different, but I'm not. It's just how it is.
You only need 30 seconds to shower, 30 seconds to put on your shoes and get out the door.
Yeah.
I'll sleep. Let me sleep. Let me
Yeah.
let me
I just
cozy
I have to
up.
have enough time to brush my teeth. At least throw some mouthwash in. You know, some days it's like I should have got up 5 minutes ago. It's a bad day. It's just a mouthwash day.
I feel it.
You know, you get to work and you're just like, you know,
One of
no one's
those
gotta know.
days.
I'll just chew some gum later. Not proud of it, but you know, it's just the way it is. The good thing is working at a factory, you know, if you're only mouthwashing, someone you're working with, they didn't even put deodorant on today.
That is true.
So,
That is so true.
You're
Oh,
still not
dude.
the biggest piece of shit there.
Hmm. Do we want to do the thing?
Oh, wait.
Before you do
The-
that,
the-
I gotta go to the restroom.
Oh.
The
Oh.
Coronas.
Got ya? I'll be honest.
I was gonna. Yeah, we
I
good.
mean,
I was
if we're thinking the same thing,
wrap
wrap
it up.
Well,
Oh, what were you?
we got some fortunes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we're gonna wait for.
Yeah,
Don't fall in the toilet.
yeah. Hopefully,
what?
he comes back from the
Another-
dimension that he's entering.
Yeah.
We're
For the record, I don't drink energy drinks.
yeah. Mark's a good boy.
I don't think I've had an energy drink in like a year.
Since I was. Well, I guess yeah. I can't. Yeah. I'll say.
But it was a blueberry Red Bull.
Yeah, I haven't. Okay, I've had a Ghost energy drink, and that was a really bad move. Caffeine does not sit well with me, and that Ghost made me. They made me feel like I was dying.
Yeah, ghosts. They're pretty close to like the Bang C4.
See, but they're like they're green tea or they're like coffee extract. They're not like actual, just like synthesized caffeine.
Yeah.
I had like maybe a quarter, and I was like off after that. It was,
Yeah, and that's a big thing too. You get the authentic caffeine in there, and it's like, oh, 100 milligrams. It's like, yeah, but this is coffee 100 milligrams,
Yeah.
not Red Bull 100 milligrams. Because coffee, it's like I think it's like 60 or 80 milligrams of caffeine usually in a cup. But you compare that to like a Red Bull, you're getting way more energy from that coffee because
Yeah.
it's an actual natural full strength caffeine.
Yeah,
it's
if you're-
not.
You ever have like an espresso? Just like
Oh yeah.
I mean, those are so different than like a latte.
Oh,
You know,
100%.
it's so much stronger. Yeah.
There's less of a crash with tea. I can 100%.
Oh, before you come back, there's fortunes we want to grab.
Oh yeah, like right there. There's some fortune cookies. Yeah.
So we have a special thing we want to do. Anthony and Owen actually. Is it me? Or do you want to? Am I gonna do it? Okay.
Yeah, you
Am
you
I
get
getting the
Anthony's.
But you bought the thing.
I technically.
Oh,
bought
you
it,
did?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just got 2 fortunes.
Yeah. We got some Panda Express before the last podcast, and me and Anthony didn't eat them, the fortune cookies, because we're like, we'll do that on the podcast. And here we are a week later, because as soon as we ended, we're like, we just looked at the fortune cookie sitting on the table. You can really.
Do you want half of the fortune cookie?
You can.
Do you want half of the fortune cookie?
Sure. Did you do anything to it?
I licked it.
Is that why it's soggy feeling?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
kinda
we'll-
moist.
We'll get some. We'll get some
How much is this gonna happen?
ASMR. Hold on.
I'm
Maybe
so
let's see.
sorry. I cannot edit that.
Let's see if we can get.
Wait, before you do you read the fortune first or eat the cookie?
You gotta
First.
my thought process. You gotta crack the cookie. Eat half. Hold on. Do you think I can get the cookie breaking?
That was good. That was good.
There we go. Perfect.
Do
Here you
guys
go,
eat the
Jeremy. You
fortune?
can get half of mine
Oh,
too.
oh.
Seriously?
We all that's great. No,
Do you
okay.
guys eat the fortune though when you're?
So, I guess since we only have a half, I'll just eat mine.
Do you want to share yours first or me? Ooh, yeah, get it.
That was good. That was good.
Jeremy, why don't you
I'm so sorry.
That was such a good one.
Dude, I was proud of that.
That was such a good crunch.
there's gonna be a timestamp in the YouTube video. It's like skipped to this for
Yeah,
fortune cookie crunches.
If you skipped our ASMR crunching and a wrapper
That's
crumbling, you're here now. So, Mark, you go first with this fortune.
Okay. Oh, there's no lucky numbers. Or is
Oh.
there? No, there isn't.
No,
That's bad
no
luck.
luck.
You should have it. It's gonna be a curse now.
You will display great bravery when faced with adversity. Panda Express.
Okay. Well, this was supposed to be opened a week ago. So have you?
What does that mean?
Let me think.
What if
no.
You've overcome no adversity. Well, I guess
If it was supposed to be mine,
You-
I did get 7 tattoos.
that is true.
So
Anthony's
This is your
entire
fortune.
arm is just covered in
Dead.
tattoos now. I mean, you said it was like 5 hours.
yeah, it was 5 hours.
Yeah, that sucks. My knee took like 2.5, and not a good time. Anyone who says tattoos don't hurt, just why? You're lying, and we all know that. They don't.
Nah, they're just
are-
badass.
Yeah, like I mean, maybe, but I mean, they definitely don't hurt compared to like anything else you're doing. That like if you whack the shit out of your shin on like a hitch of a truck, that hurts more than a tattoo.
But it's not constant.
It's not
It's
constant.
not constant for an hour. or
Anyone that's
plus.
yeah, anyone that's like, dude, I had like a 7-hour tattoo. It didn't even hurt at all. You're just that's all cap. So like, we know it hurt. You don't have to, you
No
know,
one's impressed.
try to
Yeah.
act like it didn't.
Yeah.
We're all aware it did. It might not have hurt that much, but it didn't feel like you were sitting on a pillow. But yeah, so here's my fortune. Success is within reach. Allow yourself time.
Mm.
Did you have any success?
I mean, you got the house.
Yeah,
gonna say
I
you
mean,
bought a
well,
house.
you had that before.
Yeah, that's true.
But did you acquire the house before the fortune?
I think it was locked in before. Yeah.
Hmm.
Still technically actually don't have the house yet, but
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe
next
it's like-
week should be locked in.
Okay.
Locked in or like moving in? Locked in.
Well, I'll have the keys next week. So, yeah.
Ooh,
So moving in, locked in.
moving in locked in.
Very good.
Gotta sand some floors, paint some walls, but you know, nothing too crazy.
Hell yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the success that I'm gonna have. It's within reach apparently, so maybe it's you know getting that DraftKings sponsorship finally.
Is that who we're trying to get sponsored by?
We're already giving them some free promo, so they sort of
You mean
Oh,
you don't
us.
listen to the Legroom podcast?
I've just been work, the
So
kids,
busy
the
and
wife,
the thing. and-
Yeah. I mean, at this point, the day we're currently recording this, we do still only have one new episode out, so we can't really blame you. But we got that stockpile building now.
We do. There's many more coming.
Now that we have access to the account again.
Yeah. Turns out taking a 2-year hiatus makes it really hard to remember your password. So
Well, that was the first time I've ever seen Google say, "Hey, wait 48 hours before we send you an email."
yeah.
You want to know what happened after that? They said, "We're not going to give you anything. Actually, you already have access to it on your other computer." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Did you not write it down? You
Well,
didn't write down the
I didn't.
password, or-
2 years ago, if I did, it's gone. But I saved it in Google Passwords and I checked it there and I put it in the Discord. That's how I got it.
So they
And,
they didn't even give you the
they didn't
password.
give me it. No, they were like, "You actually have access to it. We saw you like go on, so we're not going to send you anything."
Dude.
A recovery. And I was
Yeah.
like,
I've
"What?"
never seen Google say, "Hey, we're sending you a code, so let us know if you get it." You give them the code, and they're like, "We'll see you in 2 days."
You're like,
Not within 2 days.
But I need it.
We'll see you exactly 2 days from now. So just chill. It's like, okay, but I gave you the code
It is a weird
to
process.
verify my identity. Hey, but we have access. Should be,
More episodes coming soon.
yeah,
look
more
out for
episodes coming.
Legroompodcast.com.
Yeah, let's hit all the plugs. Legroompodcast.com.
And by now, when you're hearing this, the Discord should be up.
Yeah,
Mm.
at this point, if the Discord's not up, we just suck. So, but it'll probably be in the description. So scroll down, click that show more button, whatever you got to do. Hit, yeah, go over there, up here. I'll just wherever we're editing to, up here, over there. Maybe it'll be like
could be that
over
one.
Jeremy's face.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
Jeremy, click him. Click him now. There's probably nothing there. So
Whoa.
There better be something now. After I did all that,
you might. I mean,
You're not going to know. You don't watch it.
if you
that is true.
if you click his face, that'll be a link. His body, that'll be a link, and then his PP, that could be one too.
That wouldn't be
Ooh.
anything. That would just be that blank. Take it to like LinkedIn.
Yeah, he's.
The link's too small to click.
That was what I was.
Yeah, it's Jeremy's actually like a Ken doll. It's just
It's a medical miracle, honestly.
and with that, I think we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for watching.